Hey, welcome back to the Daily Dave. This is Dave. Hi, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. It's your first time here. Welcome. There's a buffet. There's a table over there. Please help yourself to some snacks. And there's beverages over there on the right. Help yourself. Nice to welcome you to the podcast. It's great to have you here. And if you've been here forever, welcome back. This is the Daily Dave. I want to talk about your microphone. I want to talk a little bit about how you use your mic and how to use it properly. And a great little tip that I've learned over the years, 30, almost 40 years in music. I played a lot of stages. I've worked with a lot of sound people. I've been in a lot of studios. And you pick up a few tips and tricks from the experts by doing the thing. So I want to share a little secret for you about how to think about your microphone in a new way that'll shed some light on proper mic placement here on the How to Podcast series. This is the Daily Dave. You ready? Let's talk about microphones for a second and how to use them properly. You ready? Here we go.
Yeah, let's go do it. All right. Okay, let's do it. All right.
Check one, sibilance. Check two, sibilance.
Now, if you've never been on the microphone before, you've never done this, it's a new skill you're learning. You're learning about microphones and how to place them properly. So I have a very simple, non-techie explanation about how microphones work so that you can do your best recording. And if you do the work up front, it's going to be a lot easier when it comes time to do all the editing and all that stuff. You'll sound better, your audience will hear you better, and you'll have a better experience as a recording as you go through and do your podcast. I want you to think of your microphone as a flashlight instead of a microphone. Okay, when you grab your flashlight, see if you can find one in one of your drawers or somewhere in the kitchen, or it's probably the batteries are dead. But anyways, you have a flashlight. When you turn it on and point it really close to your desk or the wall, what happens to the size of the light? It gets smaller, right? It gets very focused and very narrow the closer it is to whatever you're pointing at. If you pull that flashlight back into a big empty room, that light just kind of goes everywhere. So when we're speaking on the microphone, we want to be as close to the microphone as possible, but not so close that we're way too close. And that focus is really, really narrow and very small. You do want a little bit of the room when you're on the microphone. And what I like to do is, again, imagine your microphone is a flashlight. I would like to see it point across your face instead of directly into it. Now, this depends on the microphone you have, and you need to practice with this, and I would suggest you practice before you record anything, because you don't want to be practicing during your recording. You want to do something that sounds consistent episode to episode. And once you find that sweet spot that works best for you and for your voice and for your mic, you want to replicate that every time you come to your microphone and record your episode. So for me, the light beam from my microphone, aka flashlight, is pointing from the right-hand side of my face across my mouth to the left part of the room as I'm speaking. So I'm speaking through the light beam instead of it pointing directly in my eyes. Okay, the light is not shining in my eyes as I speak. If my microphone was a flashlight, it's kind of pointing across my face, and I'm speaking through the light instead of the light pointing right into my eyeballs. So keep that in mind. You want to have a way of setting up your microphone so that it works best for you. And I want you to play with this. For me, my microphone is shooting from the right side of my face across my mouth to the left side of the room, to where I'm sitting. Maybe it works better for you the other way. Maybe your microphone is better if you do speak directly into it. You need to practice. And I've heard this from another podcaster, and I like the idea, was when you do your recording practices, set up your microphone a certain way, and then explain while you're recording how you've set up your microphone. And then stop, set it up differently, and then explain how you've set up your microphone the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and then listen back to it and go, this one sounds better than this one. And then you also then have a point of reference because you actually said, my microphone is on the right-hand side of my body. My microphone is now on the left-hand side of the body. I'm sitting really far back from my microphone and you can hear more room. I'm really, really close to my mic. So as you do those things, you can listen to it and go, whoa, what? That was too close. That was too far away. This kind of feels really, really good. It's that whole Goldilocks thing, right? A little too soft, a little too hard, a little close, a little far away. And you got to work with what works for you. But the best thing to keep in mind is your microphone is a flashlight. And whatever you point it at, really, really close, it gets narrow. Really, really far, it gets wide. Think of your microphone as a flashlight. And it'll help you as you come to the microphone and practice. Please practice before you record your episodes and put them out into the world. And maybe get some feedback on how you sound. If you need feedback, send me some files. I'd love to give you some thoughts on how you sound and maybe how we can sound better so that when you record that first episode or that 188th episode, you're coming to the microphone and you sound great. Okay? And if you need help with that, I would love to help you. howtopodcast.ca. Turn your microphone into a flashlight. I hope this sheds some light. I hope this sheds some light on recording. Yeah, there's a microphone joke. You can do great things and your podcast can sound amazing. And I would love to help you. howtopodcast.ca. We'll see you over there. And let's light up the world with your podcast. Oh, another one. Great mic technique starts with thinking of your microphone as a flashlight. If you're looking for more tips on podcasting, howtopodcast.ca. I'd love to hear from you. Take care.